name is Sam Drazin. I'm the executive director and founder of Changing Perspectives. We are an educational nonprofit organization, and we partner with schools around the country to help schools think about how they can create more inclusive and equitable learning environments for all students. And I think one of the biggest needs for families right now is helping their kids develop or utilize the social emotional learning skills that they've already learned to help cope with the current environment that they're in. So what is social emotional learning? There's lots of different definitions, but I really think about it as social emotional learning is helping students be able to identify and recognize their emotions, figure out ways to cope with their emotions, problem-solving strategies, communication strategies, collaboration, and really kind of all of that built into the daily life that we live in. So thinking about now, as students are home in their family units, how do they recognize what emotions they're feeling? How do they identify them? And how do they articulate that to the people around them? How do they collaborate and communicate with those around them who might be doing, we have parents who are working from home. We have parents who are losing their jobs and having to go on unemployment. We have lots of different dynamics right now in the home structure that can be impacting or bringing up certain emotions for students that maybe they haven't felt before. So it's really important that students are able to identify those emotions and articulately relay how they're feeling with those around them. With that comes the ability to, okay, how do I then resolve that? Or how do I cope with that? Or how do I acknowledge that and move forward in my life? And being able to problem solve as well. Other things too that I think is really important to kind of acknowledge is that, students of all ages are dealing with a lot of emotions. They're dealing with loss, they're dealing with confusion, they're dealing with anxiety, they're dealing with perhaps heightened stress, and simultaneously, the caregivers in these homes are dealing most likely with all of the same emotions. And so I think this is kind of a really pivotal time to be talking about social emotional learning, because I think in the past it's kind of been, oh, social emotional learning is just something you do at school. It helps you at school. And now we're seeing that it's actually something that we're doing at home. And it's not just something that we're expecting our children to work on, but us as adults need to work on it too. So I think bringing it into the home and helping parents by providing parents and caregivers with tools and resources and activities that they can really engage with their child and do social emotional learning together, because it's something that's going to help the whole family unit kind of get through this time period. It's really important. I think the most successful our kids will be working through this journey in the world that we're in right now is making sure that they're social emotionally healthy. They have the skills to deal with it. I also think that parents should be thinking about that what we're doing right now with social emotional learning isn't just helping us get through this, but we're helping to build students so when they re-enter the brick and mortar school, whenever that is, that they already have those skills. Because there's going to be a lot of climate and community rebuilding that's going to need to happen in schools when students re-enter. There's going to be a lot of reteaching around expectations and how we behave in the school setting. And so I think the more that we can do social emotional learning with students at home, the better we are also preparing them for that re-entry whenever that does happen. Really thinking about social emotional learning is in a way a response to what's happening. It's helping us get through it now, but it's also a proactive approach for the future.